Hey guys, it is Elle, and I am hoping to have some willing participants in some mediumship readings that maybe I can do this weekend or next weekend. I'm taking a class with a new teacher. I have not studied under Andy Bing before, and I am now. He's very thorough and very precise, and he gives you a lot of techniques. So really what I'm looking for are a few guinea pigs that I can practice these new techniques on. They are new, so I have not mastered them, but I do need some people to practice on. I've practiced on other mediums, but I could use practice on non-mediums too. And also my goal for this channel eventually, when I retire, this channel is going to grow, and that's what I'm working towards. But my goal is to get more mediumship readings up there too, because that is something you wouldn't know it from looking at this channel, but I get as many requests or more for mediumship readings behind the scenes as I do for the psychic readings that I do. So it's a big part of what I do as my right now hobby, but when I retire it'll be more than a hobby. And it's something that's I'm just always trying to build my skills there. I do have a 5-star rating in other avenues that I offer mediumship in, but YouTube, there's just not a whole lot on here because I haven't had a lot of you guys wanting mediumship. I have read for some of you guys, and you know who you are. But that said, I'm hoping to expand a little bit on this channel into mediumship too. And so you can help me by letting me practice on you. Practice these new techniques from Andy Bing. And also, you can help me by letting me post the reading online. So, what do I mean by that? We record it in Zoom, and just like my other videos, I post it as a video. That means you will be on camera. So, you probably should not reply and say you want a mediumship reading if you are still very in the closet with your metaphysical beliefs. If you're trying to keep this hidden from people, if you have not just said, I embrace my wonderfully weird the way I have, and too bad for the people who don't, because they're the ones that actually are missing out. If you're not at that step, you probably shouldn't reply, because you're not going to watch your video online. So, that said, if you are there and you are okay, and I have read for some of you who are okay with it, then we can do a reading. I also want to stress that just because we do the reading does not mean that your reading is going to go online. You see how many readings I have on here that are mediumship? I think 1. And that is because a lot of people don't want their reading online after the reading. It's not because it's a bad reading or what have you. It's because it's a very touching reading. I'm just going to be honest and say probably a good 90% of the people that I read mediumship for end up crying, because some very personal stuff comes through in the reading, some very touching stuff comes through in the reading. One of you guys I read for, some personal information came through about you and your husband. Well, I'm not going to post that online, but, that just needs to be kept private between you and hopefully not him. And we'll just, if something like that comes through, we're not putting it online, is what I'm saying. We're not going to do it. So, after the reading, if I like it enough to put it online, I will send it to you and say, you watch it. What do you think? And you make the final decision on whether it goes online or not, because that really is your decision and it's your life, and I totally respect people's privacy. This is a free reading though, and with the caveat that, my hopes are that you'd be willing to put it online if it's not too personal, if it's not too touching or too revealing or what have you. And know that all the stuff that comes through in your reading stays personal. I've heard it all. I don't think anything could surprise me at this point. And it's all private, and I'm not telling anybody anything. So that said, know that too. You can trust me. Who am I going to tell anyway? But why would I? I read very, very personal stuff from people all the time. All right. So that said, if you are interested and if you are okay with all that stuff I just said, go ahead and put your name in the comments. And if I like it, if I like your comment, then you need to email me at yourkeytodestiny@gmail.com. So that is yourkeytodestiny@gmail.com. And I'm telling you that in this recording because YouTube loves to delete things. They love to delete things. People sometimes think I delete their comments. YouTube deletes an awful lot of stuff, or they hold it for review, and honestly, I hardly ever go in and review the stuff. I just don't have time. I don't know why it doesn't like some things. Sometimes I'll see those posts and they look perfectly fine to me, but YouTube can be funny. So just know that right away, heads up. You'll probably need to email me because if I post my email address, it's probably going to delete it. It just is. All right. So another thing is I'm on Central Time. Your night cannot, my night cannot be your day type thing. You know, like we have to be on the same synchronicity time-wise. Not exact, but I'm not going to stay up till like 1 a.m. to give you a reading at your like 1 p.m. So you got to get that figured out on your end and see if Central Time even works for you too. I don't care where you are. I hope you can understand English. That's the important thing because that's the only language I really know how to speak. I know like this much Spanish and that's about it. So, all right. Those are the little housekeeping details for it. Again, it's a free reading. I'm hoping to do it this weekend or next weekend. Which means on your end you need some availability, hopefully a lot of availability this weekend or next weekend. All right, take care, people, and I hope to read for some of you soon. Bye-bye.